not sure if I'm live, so that's kind of fun. So, okay, so I'm wondering if I should stop. I'll just keep going. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to make 3 things today. A turmeric latte. We're going to make an acne roller for acne skin, as well as a pain roller, and my skinny jeans blend. So most people are really excited about the skinny jeans, but I just want to make sure that everyone sees my video now. Oh, good, you are seeing my video. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about skinny jeans. So last November, I ended up losing some weight using this blend that people came back from doTERRA's convention, and they lost some weight. And it was like, kind of like, well, could this be true? And I made a few capsules. I made more than a few, enough for like a week or 10 days. And I lost a few pounds, actually closer to 8 pounds. And I was able to keep it off. And so I'm going to show you how to make it. So these are the oils that you need in it. You need Yarrow POM, you need turmeric oil, which is the part of the BOGO, pink pepper, green mandarin, and those are the big main oils: Yarrow POM, turmeric, pink pepper, and green mandarin. 2 drops each. I'll put a graphic in later. And then, so it's very simple. So I'll just put up the 2 drops. So 2 drops of everything: turmeric, pink pepper, green mandarin, and then the Nutritive Duo Yarrow POM. So I have a little helper here. And what we're going to do is I'm using this like little cool veggie cap holder. You can get them different places, like even Amazon has it. It's called My Aroma Pal. And then what we do is, let me see if you can see our hands here, what we're doing. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be filling these up. And so she's going to do 2 drops in each one. Let's not do this first one because that's a smaller one. Small. It's too small. And then I'll just do 1 or 2 drops of the pink pepper. And you can see, you don't have to use one of these holders. People sometimes even just use tissues and an egg carton. Sorry, we have to swap over. So this is pink pepper. So pink pepper was very helpful for different things, mostly immune support, but the Yarrow POM is great for metabolic support too. Now, the turmeric oil is really good for metabolic support, and that's why we're going to be using that. So I'm going to be putting in 2 drops of that. And when you see how pretty these look, you'll be like, what? Oops, I just did 1 drop. Sorry, do I need to swap?
I'll wait till you're done.
Okay. Now, I also sometimes add in other oils. Like if I'm not feeling well and I'm getting ill, I use Melissa oil as a great supportive to my immune system. So if I wasn't feeling well, I would give a drop of that. I always usually use Frankincense, Copaiba, or DDR Prime. Okay, so I will just, for now though, I'm going to stop. We did all 4 of the basic oils.
So do I?
Yep, and we're going to go ahead and put the lid on.
Until they like snap on?
Yeah, so when you use the veggie capsule from doTERRA, you have to do it till you hear a little snap. Did you hear that? Uh-oh.
No, it didn't break.
It didn't snap.
Snapped. That was the snap.
That was a really loud snap, and it's really kind of cool. You can see that it's different colors: the yellow, golden from the turmeric, as well as the blue from the Yarrow POM. So I go ahead and take those a couple times a day. I just leave them out into this little thing, or I'll put them in a little until they're all gone. I'll make a few of them, and I lost 28 pounds, guys, over from January 2019 to September 2019. I lost 28 pounds. Now, how did I do that? So first I just did this and I lost it without even trying. I noticed my cravings had changed, and it was kind of changing the way I viewed food. I wasn't craving it. It was weird. Second thing I noticed is that when I did it later on in the spring, I was starting to do intermittent fasting, but I didn't lose weight at intermittent fasting until I did the skinny jeans. Then it came to kick it off. Then in May, I did it again. Because you guys, I have to make it like 1 week or 2, 2 weeks at a time. And sometimes life got really busy or really stressful, and I just didn't take the time to plan and make it. So fast forward, it's May, and I'm really into it now. This time I'm doing like intermittent fasting. I'm adding some exercise and walking, and the weight just starts coming off in droves, like just really there. And then I ran out. I didn't do the soft gels, the skinny jeans the rest of the summer, but because I was exercising and intermittent fasting, it kept kind of slowly coming off every week, a couple pounds a week. And then in the September, I did it again and I lost more weight. Then we had a death of a close friend in October, and then in December, and I just didn't really intermittent fast anymore or do this protocol. And then I have gained a little bit from the quarantine. Come on, hasn't everybody? Except for those of you who do your workouts on Facebook. I bet you're good. All right, so that's skinny jeans. I'll put the link in there later. Now let's talk about turmeric. So turmeric oil is an incredible oil for inflammation. You guys have known about turmeric powder, right? The turmeric powder, it's really great. It has curcuminoids in it that are really wonderful for cellular health, inflammation, inflammatory health. And so we all know about it. unfortunately, turmeric powder, sometimes it's hard to absorb. So I make my own turmeric latte mix, and then I'll add in a couple drops of turmeric oil. And what that does is make the absorbent, it absorbs better the curcuminoids up to 8 to 11 times more absorption of the curcuminoids from the powder. So that's the cool thing about the oils. The oils have turmerones. It doesn't have curcuminoids in it, but it is incredible health benefits just on its own, but it also helps with absorbing the other good benefits of turmeric. Now, doTERRA has something called Turmeric Duo capsules, and I really enjoy them. They have the powder, that's the extract, turmeric extract, and the oil already mixed, like a dual capsule. But I still use the oil for my food and just in general. So let me show you how you would do that. You would take your milk. Oh, whoops, we're still working on that. Milk in a frother, and you can put this powder in it. I'll give you the recipe. And no, it's okay. Normally you warm the milk up. We're using oat milk, but we're just going to do it cold because we're like live.
Well, I mean, it's warm. So I microwaved it earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's okay if it's microwave. So then I'm taking my powder, and I'll give you a recipe. Now, if you don't like turmeric lattes, that's fine. I got this recipe idea from the Crossroads Apothecary. And basically, the recipe calls for turmeric powder, cinnamon powder, a ginger powder, and a splash over a little shake of black pepper. The reason why people always add black pepper with turmeric powder is because turmeric is hard to absorb, so the black pepper increases the absorption of the curcuminoids. See, you don't need that when you have the oil. You don't need to add black pepper, but it just tastes good. So I add a splash of black or shake of black pepper. And then when you can see it, like, let's go ahead and put it down so they can see it. So this is just a warm oat milk, and then we're gonna.
So we have this little like handheld mixer thing.
So let's put it away because I don't want it to explode. But it's like these are like $10 on Amazon, 10 or 20. There you go.
Oh,
sorry. So then what I'd like to do is I'll add something. I can add a 1 drop of turmeric oil to it. Okay, 1 drop, and then go ahead and mix it up. And you also could add a little splash of organic honey. Be careful about buying cheap honey because a lot of the times it's this is organic honey. A little bit of squirt of that if you like it for sweetener, and that's all it is. And it's usually very delicious just doing that. So you can also do. Thank you very much. The other way I do a turmeric latte is I make a white latte with no yellow turmeric powder, and all I do is warm up a half a banana and a cup of milk. I add in a shake of cinnamon powder, and I warm it up, and then I put that in a blender, and I blend it till it's creamy, and add 1 or 2 drops of turmeric and a drop of ginger or cinnamon if you want. But it's really delicious that way. It's very simple. It's a little bit higher in sugar. I found when I drank that in the afternoon, I would get really tired because the sugar would go up because of the banana, and then I would crash. I don't know why. So for me, I don't do that anymore, but it can be really good for you. Thank you very much. And then there's a nice frothy. I don't know if the lighting is such frothy. It's kind of dark.
It's very like overexposed.
It's overexposed. Well, let me just taste it.
Yeah, I have a mustache.
It's good. It's good. Thank you so much. It's really nice and cozy. Now the next thing we're going to do is make an acne roller ball. I also have made a graphic for you for that. So, here's the acne one. So tea tree is on the BOGO box. So if you got the BOGO box, you got tea tree. If not, it'll be coming up in the next couple of days. Or the BOGOs run kind of different. There was a BOGO box Monday. It extended till today. It's almost sold out. And you can get all the BOGOs with 1 shipping. Do it on Loyalty Rewards program. Add 1 small thing to your cart, and you're going to get points back for that order. $25 to $66 back. So it's a really great deal. Now you can buy the doTERRA box or individual BOGOs instead of doing 1 box. So today was the turmeric and cheer. We're going to talk about cheer in a minute. That was free. And then another thing is that tomorrow's will be another oil. And then next Monday through Wednesday will be the other oils from the BOGO box. But we just don't know what the mystery oil is. So I'm just going to let you know that one of the oils that we know is tea tree oil, really cleansing and clarifying to the skin. So the recipe calls for 5 drops of tea tree oil, which of course is very clarifying, supporting fungal and blemishes. And then lavender is all things calming, especially to red skin. Then juniper berry is also really supportive in general, it's a very supportive oil for your kidneys and skin. And then we're going to use frankincense, also a great oil for deeper scarring and deeper tissue. The tree oils usually work at a deeper level for your skin. And then this is for cystic acne. So you don't have to do that for cystic acne. So this is what that is. I'll just move it up a little bit. Thank you, hon. I'm going to put in 5 drops of the turmeric oil. Okay. Okay, great. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill it up with something called jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is actually not oil, it's actually an ester, and it's, oh, it got closed. There, let me open it. Oops, something closed it. Right now I can't put it, but anyway, normally I would fill it, you can try it. Normally you would fill it, try it, it's locked. Normally you can fill it up with jojoba oil. It matches our sebum that's on our skin, so it's not comedogenic. So that's something nice you can use on your skin, and you would make an acne roller ball. We're gonna work on why the pump isn't working, and I'll put that to the side. So that's, again, 5 drops of juniper berry, turmeric oil, frankincense, lavender, and tea tree. And we know that tea tree is on the BOGO, in the BOGO box. So that's a great use for your skin.
Oh, it's working.
Oh, it's working now?
You just have to press them harder.
Oh, okay, I had to press harder. Sorry. Thank you, honey. You can rub that on your knees. It's really good. So it's really great for your skin. Again, it's not an oil, it's an ester, but it mimics our sebum on our face. So that's why it's good for acne. But the turmeric oil is really good for the cystic acne. So now I'm going to put the lid on. Okay, so... got that in there. Even the little trick with these little roller balls is that you just have to roll it down all the way. Can you tell it? All the way down, and then it locks it into place, and there you go. So I will give this to my teenagers and give you the heads up. That was in the leader group. They highly recommended that recipe. The next recipe is for discomfort and muscle aches, discomfort. We know turmeric helps with a healthy inflammatory response, and so we're going to use frankincense, copaiba. Okay, let's go ahead. So again, 8 drops of lemongrass, and this time you could just use regular, like, you know, what's it called, jojoba oil. If you have any questions, put it in the chat, and then when I'm done, I'm going to go and answer them. So that's okay. So it's 5 drops of marjoram, 5 drops of lemongrass. This is in the BOGO box. So if you bought the BOGO box, you can make this. 5 drops of deep blue. 5 drops of copaiba, and then, whoops, okay, and then 5 drops of frankincense. So frankincense is good for pain, discomfort, skin, great for respiratory function. Frankincense is really good for mood also. It does all the things. When in doubt, get your frankincense out, but that's not on the BOGO. Here's another BOGO oil turmeric. Again, 8 drops, okay? So that's gonna help you with pain. Listen, when I first got this oil, it wasn't my favorite smell, but it worked so well. I had some back pain, and I went ahead and I just used, I used turmeric oil straight on my back. I was like, oh, it smells like salmon. I couldn't put my finger on it, but my pain was gone from my back. It was amazing. And so you can see the deep blue, the coloring of the chamazline. And then I'm gonna use this pump from FCO. I can't tilt it, I'm running low, so if I tilt it, it might, there we go, now it's coming. So I like this pump from doTERRA. It's just that trying to do this on camera is a little odd, so I might just switch to the jojoba oil. All right, just to make it done. So that is a pain roller ball, or discomfort roller ball, I should say, aches and discomfort, that you can use with turmeric, turmeric, frankincense, copaiba, deep blue, and we know that in marjoram. So again, these are the oils for it: lemongrass, marjoram, which is lemongrass, marjoram, frankincense, and copaiba are called the pain discomfort balm. So these oils, marjoram, lemongrass, copaiba, and frankincense, are what you should use at any point if you have discomfort. You can put all 4 in a capsule, 2 or 3 drops each, and a veggie capsule for discomfort. Really helpful, really helpful. You also can put it in a roller ball together, use straight, like layered with coconut oil. Really, really helps for discomfort. But we're add the turmeric for more inflammatory support, and the deep blue for that. All right, so that's our pain roller ball and our acne roller ball. And then our next step was going to bake, I think that was it for now. Now, someone else told me that they use this Yarrow palm on their face, which what we do too, and they use turmeric oil. So it doesn't smell the best, but their skin is like dynamite. So the last thing I was gonna say is that we are gonna talk about cheer next. So cheer oil is her favorite, right?
Yeah.
So when she goes to school, she'll wear this special diffuser bracelet and put it on, and necklaces. And normally the bracelet ones, all the kids are going like, okay.
Like, what do you have on today? And I was like, it's just basically cheer every day.
Every day, like cheer? They're like, because she was like, always wear it every day. So this is a cheer. So it's, why do you like this oil? Why is it helpful?
I don't know. I just like the smell of it a lot. It makes me cheerful.
Okay. Makes you cheerful?
Yeah, I like citrus that's in it, and I like spicy oils, and it's like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like one of my favorites.
So it's sugar and spice and everything nice is how I refer to it. But it's orange.
Oh, citrus and spice.
Citrus and spice. Yeah, I know, but there's an expression called like girls are sugar and spice and everything nice. So this actually has, let me read the ingredients: wild orange, clove, star anise, lemon myrtle, nutmeg, that's a spice, vanilla, bean extract, ginger, cinnamon, and geranium. Oh, I didn't know I had geranium in it. So it's very, we use it at math time, our schoolwork that she doesn't like. So it's very cheerful. You can dilute it and rub it on your chest. It has citrus oil, so do not put it on the skin and then go into the sun. Keep it under where the sun don't shine when you ever use a blend with citrus oils, or highly dilute it. But they already make it ready to go in a roller ball called Cheer Touch. But this was free. It's $25, guys. It's $25 and it's totally free if you buy turmeric. And you can see all that you can do with turmeric. Cheer we love in a diffuser. We'll add extra wild orange sometimes. Anything else you usually add to cheer? Just you like cheer by
No,
itself?
I just like cheer by itself.
You like it by yourself. So
Especially
come
diffuser.
diffuser, yeah.